book one of 2019 was Sally Rooney, which was Conversations with Friends. I set this to read for my book club, so I hadn't heard anything about it, didn't know who Sally Rooney was or anything like that before. Didn't really quite know what to expect, and it was really good. Like, it's funny because usually, like, I want something like amazing to happen, or some kind of revelation in the plot, or I want to learn something new, and I didn't get any of that from this book. But it was just like, I don't know, talking amongst the characters. It kind of gives you an insight into their lives and how they communicate with each other, and you wouldn't necessarily kind of have that insight into a person's conversations unless you were part of it. It kind of made me think about like what the people talk about, and how the dynamics of a conversation can change from it being 2 people to 3 people to 4 people and more, and how that changes. And at first I really identified with the main character. Can't remember her name now, it's been that long since I read it. It's like been a few days, but I've read like 4 books since then. What's her name? I can remember them all except her. That's like funny, isn't it? Oh, Frances, that's it. Because she's like the introverted character. She's the one that doesn't really speak up much. Bobby kind of is the sun, and she's like the moon, shall we say. And so I kind of resonated with her a bit because she's quite introverted, introspective, kind of is all in her head a lot of the time, and doesn't understand her own feelings. But then she kind of got a little bit crazy, so that's where we're not the same. So yeah, it was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. I really felt like this is like the debut novel of Sally Rooney, and I think she's done a really good job. Like, she's quite young as well. She's 20 odd, and to write something like that at her age, I just think it's awesome. Like, really kind of impressed with that. So yeah, it was just nice. It was like a heartfelt kind of book that you might want to, you know, read again or whatever. There's been quite a lot of criticism of it online. I did a little research of it, and they do not like the characters. They find them really annoying, and I didn't really feel that when I was reading it. I don't know if it's because maybe a lot of the comments are from people who are in America, and so maybe they don't get it as much, but because it's in Dublin and that kind of thing. The characters are very kind of affluent as well, maybe, but I think having an insight into like May and Chelsea and stuff, you kind of, you know, you love the characters anyway. So yeah, really enjoyed it. If you want something to kind of just, I don't know, you know, keep you company, it's a really good book. So that's the first one, so I would recommend that.